Check one, check two, testing, check one, check two, testing one, testing two, testing three, testing four, check one, check two, testing audio, testing audio, testing audio, testing audio. Let me know if you got their audio. Check. We got the Blue Jackets playing the North Stars today. Game one of our Wooster shootout. North Stars, 12U North Stars playing the 12U Blue Jackets Tier 2 team or Double A team. Yes, yes, yes. So this is game one of a four-game shootout for the North Stars, the Blue Jackets, and Big B Coffee, Tier 2 12U team will all down here at Wooster this weekend, today and tomorrow. Everybody will play each other twice and get four games in. Last year, the 12U team was down here, and we had four teams down here last year. So we had a four-game shootout, and then we had a playoff on Monday. But they didn't get a fourth team this year, so it's just going to be two games each day for the team. And everyone will go home on Sunday nights. The North Stars are missing a player today. I think Zoe's on vacation in Florida. And so they'll have Kylie with them today, and also Abby will join them from the 10U team today. And Neil and net, 13 minutes on the clock. Miley will start out at taking the draw at center. So I think they'll go three left, three right, and two centers, with Jocelyn being the second center. And Mallory set, and we're ready to go. Oh, they didn't like the referees didn't like the Blue Jackets' early movement before the puck was dropped. Quick jump by the right winger came in, and that got blown down, so they'll reset. And Mallory won the draw back to Cora. Cora's got the pass, tries to do a DV pass, stolen by the left winger. That one's on net. Shot on net. Camille makes the save. Mallory backhands. Doesn't get enough on it. Hunter falls down. Now the neutral zone. Pressure by Gemma. And to Hunter in the defensive zone. Poke that. Kept in the defensive zone. Blue Jackets with a huge bench in front of us here. Michaela with the puck in behind. Into the corner. Centering pass. Now to Hunter. Hunter skating it up. Mallory needs coming off for a change. Gemma's coming off for a change. So Hunter, all by herself, takes it down a 1-on-4. She got left alone after the two forwards changed. Good drive up the ice by Hunter. Jocelyn collides with the Blue Jacket. Shot on net. Stick save by Camille. Emsley's out there now with, who is the other D out there? Stella. Shot. Pad save by Camille. It is all Blue Jackets right now for the first minute and 15 seconds. Being played in their half of the ice right now. And so Braley will come out on left wing, Avery on right wing. Puck is sent after the draw into the sideboard. Jocelyn hustling back to the puck. Battle in the corner. Braley drops down a little bit too low, out of position. There's already two players there. She needs to stay high when there's already two players there. And the puck is kept in. No, he did not like that. Puck trickled out of the zone. And so they blow the whistle for offsides. 11-17 to go, score 0-0. Good line change again. This will be Abby in now on right with Kylie on left. Mallory will take the draw in the neutral zone. And Mallory wins the draw back to Michaela. Tries to pass up to Abby. Stolen and dumped back in by the Blue Jackets. Sent back to the back wall. Cora's there. Can't get it to the centering pass now. Oh, the center was there. The right wing was there. Couldn't catch the puck. Now dumped in behind the net. Blue Jackets have it now. Going to be stolen by Michaela in the corner. Looking to make a pass up to the winger. Stolen by the left D. Tipped up the board now to Abby. Now to center ice. Good D by Michaela. Gets into the center slot. Shot. Misses wide. Wide post by 2 feet. Goes into the far wall. And now picked up by Mallory. Blocked. Now blocked again. Now picked up by Mallory. She just maxed it up the board. That might be icing. Nope, it won't be. They're going to pick it up as, let's see. Abby went down. Gemma is in now. Jocelyn back in. Hunter back in. Tried to do a DD pass, not controlled. Comes out of the zone now. Gemma steals the puck. That's good hustle. Dumped and sent in deep by the left D for the Blue Jackets. Now picked up by Core in the defensive zone. Stop, changing direction. Pressure by the Blue Jackets. And back to Gemma now, who smacks it out of the zone. Right back to the right D for the Blue Jackets. D to D pass to the left D. Left D sends it up the ice through the slot in the middle, and Emsley skates past it. A pass up to Gemma. Can't control it. Right D has it now for the Blue Jackets. Pressure by Gemma. Pressure by Hunter. Good pressure by those two girls. Causes the turnover. And left D passes to the right D in the neutral zone here. The Blue Jacket sends it through and deep. No icing call. Looks like Stella's in there now with Emsley. Pass sends around the board. And that puck is smacked on net. And Camille's got to make another save. Emsley sends it around the board. Now up to Braley, who's in for Gemma. And Mallory picks it up. Tries to make a move and poked away by the right D. And so Braley's out there with Mallory and Avery. Pass was over to Braley. Stolen by the Blue Jackets. Sent back in deep into the zone. Emsley back up. Now stolen on the wall by the Blue Jackets. Battle. Mallory will come away with it. Tries to send around the wall now to Avery. Avery will pick it up. Now carry it up the wall. Cross-ice pass. Not controlled well at all by Mallory. Back up. Mallory's going to make a quick change. Avery drives in. Tries to make a centering pass. Braley was in the center, but a little bit too deep. Cora gets at the blue line, fires in deep, but it's not on net. Jocelyn in now for Mallory. Jocelyn there, centering pass, nobody there, no forwards. We're missing a forward. Abby comes on late. Kept in the zone by Abby. Backhand dump into the far corner offensive zone. North Stars need to attack it. And the Blue Jackets, right D gets it, skates up the ice, past all three forwards, right down into the slot. Shot, saved by Camille. And centering pass knocked away by Jocelyn. Now overdue Kylie. Stolen by the right D, sent back in deep. Now it's in the backside of the net. Now the Blue Jackets have a centering pass and no pressure. And it comes out of the zone. So the Blue Jackets have it now. Back in their defensive zone, circling and resetting behind the net. Pressure by Kylie. Good pressure by Kylie. Good attacking the puck. Makes a move. Kylie steals it. And it's stolen back by the Blue Jackets. Shot. High shot. That's on net. And Camille makes another save. She's got 5 saves already this game. And it's 7:08 to go. We're 5 minutes into the game, and North Stars don't have any shots on net. And Blue Jackets probably have 5 or 6 shots on net. So we'll reset defensive zone draw. Mallory wins it back to Jocelyn. Passes it up. Bounces off of Hunter. Hunter tries to pass wide. Gemma will hustle over there. And into the corner. Mallory with the pressure. Sent around the board now, near side board. Fumbled puck. Hunter comes back to help, and it'll come. Nope, kept in by Michaela. Sent back in deep. North Stars need to attack it. That should be Gemma. She gets a stick there. Pokes it loose. Mallory comes in. Puck gets deflected back into the zone. Hunter's going to come over with the pressure. Smacked off the wall and cleared out of the zone by the Blue Jackets. North Stars had a chance there. They couldn't quite put the spacing and passing together. Pass. Tried to get up to Hunter. Hunter's going to come off now. Jocelyn's on. Braley's on it left. And skates right around the North Stars. They're stolen by Jocelyn. And Avery's back on now on right wing. She smacks it away, gets over there to help. Stella tries to backhand it out of the zone. They're in the defensive zone there now. Jocelyn's battling with Avery and the Blue Jackets come away with it. Up by the blue line, centering pass to the slot by the Blue Jackets. Battle by Stella. Stella's going to get called for a penalty. Blue Jackets get a shot on net. Stella knocked down a Blue Jacket player center ice. Interference, roughing. Not sure what he called. I don't remember. I need to learn all of the signals. Stella not quite understanding that she's being called for the penalty. But she'll go to the box, and the North Stars go on a penalty kill for a minute and a half usually. Let's see what they put on the board. Mallory comes in to take the draw with Gemma and Michaela and Emsley. The Blue Jackets get a puck on net. Camille makes another very good save. Deflects, bouncing puck loose. Mallory just smacks it off the wall. Back to the right D. And Michaela will clear it out of the zone. That's a very good clear by Michaela. Back to the left D for the Blue Jackets. Now will come up. Mallory pokes at it. And now the Blue Jackets will bring it up the ice. And pressure by Gemma smacks it away. Now Emsley sends it up the wall, right back to the right D for the Blue Jackets. And knocked away by Emsley in the center slot. Gemma needs to get it clear. And it's not. It's sent to the far side wall. And Michaela gets there, sends it back to the near side wall over to Emsley. Emsley on her backhand, chips it up. 37 seconds to go in the penalty kill for the North Stars. 4:35 to go in the first period. Score still 0-0. Hunter's back out there now. Jocelyn should be back out there now. Nope. It is Avery and Hunter with 20 seconds to go left on the kill. Cora comes around, stops behind the net, makes the move, and loses control of the puck right to the Blue Jacket player in the center slot, and is smacked into the far side corner. Passed through the slot by the Blue Jackets. This has been all Blue Jackets. The whole first period so far has been played in the defensive zone for the North Stars. And finally cleared out of the zone by Cora. That'll be on net. Smacks it inside. Hunter's going to get there. Needs to make a centering pass. Braley's there. And it's knocked away by the Blue Jackets. Comes out of the zone. The Blue Jackets or the North Stars did not communicate there, but Avery does smack it into the defensive zone, immediately taken by the Blue Jackets. 3:30 to go. Michaela looking for somebody to pass to. Had nice pass up to Kylie. Kylie comes in now with Braley. Kylie's going to drive it up the ice. She gets tripped from behind. There's going to be a penalty on the Blue Jackets. Excellent drive up the ice and catch and play by Kylie. Caught the puck on a nice pass by Michaela and drove it up the ice. Got tripped from behind and drew a penalty. So we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. 3:17 to go in the first period. Jocelyn's in there now for an offensive zone draw. She's got Stella and Emsley in on D. And battle, loose puck still. Blue Jackets come away with it. Pressure by Abby. Sent in by Stella. And driving to Blue Jackets. Driving in. Loose puck. And the Blue Jackets score a shorthanded goal. So the Blue Jackets came away with that play. It was a 2-on-2. Both defensemen backed up and backed up and backed up. And from far wide side, Blue Jackets sent it in. It got blocked loose and then banged in on the backside play by the Blue Jackets for a shorthanded goal. So they're still shorthanded. And that came out of the zone. That will be offsides. 59 seconds to go in the power play for the North Stars. So it was like a neutral zone draw. Mallory with Hunter and Gemma. And Gemma smacks it into the zone. Back to the right D for the Blue Jackets. Both North Star players attacking the puck. Hunter and Mallory comes out of the zone now. Hunter, good back check by Hunter. Drives hard and a far side pad save by Camille. And Gemma sends it through. Let's see if they wave it off. He's not sure. And they're going to call icing there. I think they could have waved that one off. But they didn't like the play. So 32 seconds left to go on the power play. Plus, pass was smacked. Puck was smacked too hard by Gemma. Went all the way down the ice for an icing. So we'll have to play a defensive zone draw. Jocelyn would take the draw, win it back. Back to Cora. She's under pressure. Backhand pass up to Braley. Braley swings and misses. Back to Cora. First Star's not moving their feet. Chipped up. Now stolen by the Blue Jackets. Sent in deep. And back to Michaela. Blocked by the Blue Jackets. Jocelyn North Star is just really smacking pucks. Back to 5-on-5. Blue Jacket player back on the ice. This was almost like a Blue Jacket power play instead of a penalty kill. Hook comes out of the zone now. Score 1-0 Blue Jackets. Neutral zone against the wall, the puck is. So Jocelyn's there, Avery's there, 3 Blue Jackets there, and we finally get a whistle for a draw. 1:17 to go in the first period. So Abby will be at right wing, Kylie at left wing with Mallory taking the draw. And Michaela Cora out there in defense. And Blue Jackets come away with a draw win. The center one will draw. And they drive it into the zone. Into the center slot there now. Abby gets it out of the zone. The Blue Jackets have possession. And sent in deep by the Blue Jackets. Now to the back of the net. Now there's Cora. Pass up to Abby. And the Blue Jackets steal it. Shot off the post, left-hand side. 45 seconds to go in the first period. Blue Jackets centering pass. Great pass by the Blue Jackets to the short side, or to the slot. And the Blue Jackets got a shot off, but Camille made a fantastic pad save at the last second. So we get a line change. Jocelyn's going to take the draw with Gemma on left and Hunter on right. Emsley and Stella on defense. Far side dot. Loose puck smacked back to the right D from Emsley. Shot deflects, goes into the near side corner. 35 seconds to go now. Battle in the corner. See who went down there. Hunter went down there in the corner. Now to Jocelyn. Jocelyn's all by herself. Nobody going with her. Hunter goes down. And the Blue Jackets have come away with it. Bring it into the zone. Tries to make a turning pass. And Emsley with the puck behind the net. Pass up the wall. Right to the right defense for the Blue Jackets. And now at the end of the first period, that was all Blue Jackets first period. So they're probably lucky right now. The North Stars are lucky to only be down 1-0. Camille probably had 10 saves there under a lot of pressure. So the North Stars play again tonight at 7:30. They kind of have a tough schedule. They play tonight at 7:30, and then they play again tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So that'll be a tough turnaround for the two for the team. I do think that Big B, we play Big B at 7:30, and then we play the same team again at 8 in the morning tomorrow morning here, back in the same ring. So both teams will be in the same conditions. I don't think the North Stars got one shot on net that first period. I don't think the goalie made any saves. So let's see if they can turn it around the second period here. Waiting on the referee to come back on the ice. He does. Mallard comes out for the draw with Braley and Avery. And the Blue Jackets win the draw. Send it to the far board. Braley is there battling. And now picked up by the Blue Jackets. Pressure by Avery comes over. Good help. And Mallory comes away with it, looking for somebody to pass to. Send around the board. Or Avery will go back to the other side of the ice. And the blue line comes out of the zone, now to Cora. Pass up to Braley. And it's going by the left. North Stars getting outskated, outplayed. The lefty skates all the way down through the slot with no pressure. Centering pass, knocked away by Mallory. Now back to Cora on the backhand, up to Braley. Kept in the zone by the Blue Jackets and trickles out of the zone now. Mallory knocks at it, trickles off her stick. Blue Jackets. Now picked up by Cora. Backhand pass right back to the Blue Jackets. Braley gets tangled up. Blue Jacket goes down. Braley goes down. Now right into the slot. Blocked. Picked up by Avery now. Will come up the ice. She'll try to bring it up. And she's under pressure by the Blue Jackets. And Blue Jackets cleared out of the zone. That might be icing. I think it will be icing. And it is. So one of the things the Blue Jackets have struggled with is their spacing this year. Avery made a nice play coming over to help defensively to the near side wall. But the other forwards are not rotating back over for the other forward that vacated her position. So then there was no one to pass to on the far side. Jocelyn comes in, wins it back to Abby. Now back to Stella at the blue line. Deflected by Abby at that was Jocelyn. And now picked up by the Blue Jackets behind the net. Sent around the wall to the left winger. Kept in by Stella. And around the board now. Pass up to the Blue Jackets. Emsley with back checking. Takes out the Blue Jacket player. No call. Probably could have been a call there. So Kylie's in there with Abby and Jocelyn. Now picked up by Emsley on her backhand behind the net. She's got some speed and space. Knocked away by the Blue Jackets. Trickling pass into the center slot. Stella's there, knocks it away. Now up to Jocelyn. Kylie's going with her, needs to get wide. She's good. Jocelyn drives it in. Good pressure defense by the Blue Jackets, takes it away. Sends it around the far near side wall. Now cleared out of the defensive zone. Pass Cora. Cora back in, takes out the Blue Jacket girl. There's no call there. It should not be a call. And so let's see, Gemma's back in now. Pass wide side, knocked away by Hunter. Makes a nice play. Drive it up the right side. Good hustle back defensively by the Blue Jackets. Knocks it away. So let's see. Mallory's back in there for Jocelyn. All three Blue Jacket forwards ended up in the same spot, so there was no one to pass it to. Cora changes directions. Pass up now to Mallory. Mallory's going to drive it up. She's under pressure. She gets tripped from behind. That'll draw a penalty. And the North Stars will get into the power play. So they'll take a draw in the offensive zone near side dot. 9:34 to go in the second period. Score is 1-0. Blue Jackets. Mallory will see if she can win the drawbacks. She does win it back to Michaela. Michaela fires it Sends it in deep, left side of the net. Now it's along the wall. Avery's in there now with Braley. Sent around to the far side wall. Nobody there for the Blue Jackets. Mallory comes over. And the Blue Jackets, the North Stars on a power play. They need to work on passing puck to each other. Mallory drops her stick. Mallory needed to get her stick there. Now she has no stick. She changes. Jocelyn goes in. Now they'll have to wait for a whistle. Now she can't go on the ice. She can't go on the ice because she doesn't have a stick. Pass off the far side wall. Now this will be to Abby. She'll get a breakaway. Let's see if she can get a shot off. Backhand shot. Goalie makes a save. Referee brings the stick over for Mallory. Back to Michaela. 20 seconds to go in the power play for the North Stars. And Abby's out there with Jocelyn and Kylie. And stolen by Jocelyn. We'll bring it up. Got Kylie on the left. Good wide pass. It was in Abby's feet, though. Bangs off her stick. Or off her skate, I meant to say. And Blue Jackets penetrate into the slot. Kept into the blue line by the left D. Good job by the left D for the Blue Jackets. Now Michaela's there with the puck in behind the ice. Backhand pass. Bounces up to Abby. And sent right to the left D. Now back to Abby. Sends it right back to the left D. They're just playing catch right now. And sent in. Right D drives in hard into the corner now. Mallory back in. Now Michaela sends her on the wall, but no wingers there. Left D smacks at it. Now Michaela passes it up to Kylie. Kylie's under pressure. Knocked away by the Blue Jackets. Pressure by Kylie. 7:20 to go in the second period. Blue Jackets drive it up. And right past all the forwards. Number 10 through everybody. Right side shot. And score. Number 10 got the puck in the defensive zone, or in their defensive zone, circled around the net and skated past all five North Stars. Shot on net, and that went in, bounced in the 5-hole on Camille. So that'll put the Blue Jackets up 2-0 with 7:08 to go in the second period. Mallory will step in to take the draw. Comes to the near side board. Blue Jackets pick it up, skate it in. Send it deep now. Emsley's head back there to pick that up. Stop changing direction. Forehand. Kind of flubs off her stick. Stolen by the Blue Jackets. Goes back into the corner loose. Mallory comes over to help. Blue Jackets come away with a shot and score. .646 to go in the second period. That'll put the Blue Jackets up 3-0. Jocelyn comes in and wins the draw over to Avery. And it's in the back out of the neutral zone here. Braley's out there, picked up by Jocelyn. The North Star beat a skate with her. And stolen by the Blue Jackets. Cora picks it up. Pressure. In the neutral zone now. Avery sends it in deep. That was going behind a goal for the Blue Jackets. Defensive zone now. And right winger picks it up. Passes now the Blue Jackets through the center slot. Right down into the zone. Shot. Camille knocks that one down. And pass from Jocelyn up to Avery now. Tried to carry it up. Knocked away and stolen by the Blue Jackets. Sent back in deep by the Blue Jackets. Now in, this is Cora behind the net. Picks it up. And she loses control of the puck. It's stolen by the Blue Jackets. Now to Braley, who clears the zone. and chases after it. Back into the defensive zone now. Cora makes a pass. Thought she had Avery, but Avery was changing. So Mallory's back in there now. Kylie's in there now. And good stick work by the Blue Jackets. And it gets past Kylie. Kylie had a beat on it, but she had a Blue Jacket in behind her. And Stella's there. Mallory's working on the play into the corner. Stella carries it, shot that from behind. And stolen by the Blue Jackets. Now stolen back by Emsley. Stop, changing direction. Kylie goes down, trying to pass it up, trying to drive it up. Kept in deep. Mallory loose puck. Bouncing puck. Got tangled up their stick. Near side wall loose. Abby's in there now with Kylie. And Stella's got the puck. Tries to pass it to Kylie. It's in Kylie's skates. And loose. It's in the slot. Now to Mallory. Bouncing puck off the wall. Right back to the left knee to the Blue Jackets. And center on the wall. Blue Jackets keep it in. Centering pass through the slot. Far side wall. Kylie gets there and carries it up. Chopped that by the Blue Jackets. She gets past two Blue Jackets. She gets chopped that from behind again. And she finally goes down. No call, though. Mallory changing. Jocelyn back in. Kylie coming off now. Hunter back in. Drives down right through the slot. The Blue Jackets back in. Pass misses through the slot. Bouncing puck into the slot now. Now Hunter tries the stick handle. Chop that. Pass up to Jocelyn. Swing and miss by Jocelyn. She'll continue to carry the puck, though. And she's got Emsley, or Gemma. It's in the defensive zone. 3:25 to go in the second period. Blue Jackets up 3-0. Yeah, let's see here. Hunter goes down. Blue Jackets skating it up. Pass all three forwards now. Number 28 into the zone. Cora. Bouncing puck on net. Camille makes a save. Now to Hunter. Another hard shot off the side of the net by the Blue Jackets. Cora tries to pass it up to Hunter. And the Blue Jackets come away with it. Cross-side pass into the slot now. Michaela bounces off the D stick and comes out of the zone. Gemma there, but the Blue Jackets come away with it. Drive up the right side board, number 10. On her backhand, stolen by Cora. It's a 3-on-1 if they can get up the ice. Gemma's there, looking for a pass from Cora. Cora passed it, banged off some sticks and skates, goes into the corner. And Michaela at the blue line, battling, and comes out of the zone. Jocelyn comes over to help. Picked up by Jocelyn. Took that. Good job by number 10. She's a nice player for the Blue Jackets. Cross-side pass. Shot and score. That shot was top shelf from the Blue Jackets. Number 11? Yeah, number 11. That was a really good number 1. Really nice shot. That pass went through the slot, banged off the stick, got to number 1. It was far side, all by herself. Top shelf over Camille's shoulder. That puts the Blue Jackets up 4-0. Mallory wins the draw back to Stella. Stella passes it up. That might be an icing call. It should be, but it's not. They're going to wave it off. Pressure by Mallory. Sends the Blue Jackets center up the board. Back to Emsley. Stolen by Avery. Avery's going to bring it in. She's under pressure. Trying to make a play. Good defense by Mallory trying to pass it. Pass it into the middle. Braley was there battling. Mallory still battling. Tries a backhand pass stolen by the Blue Jackets. Four Stars need to hustle back. Avery hustling back. Sent in, dumped it, and beat Stella and Emsley on defense out there. Stella passes it to Blue Jackets down to the left, the blue line. Poked that by Avery. Avery goes down. Stella comes over to help. Mallory comes over to help. Now to Braley. She carries it out of the zone, but nobody's with her. Good back check by the Blue Jackets. Knocks it away. Brady hustling after the puck. 45 seconds to go in the second period over the left winger, right winger. Kylie's in now. Hunter's in now. All three forwards standing side by side along the near side wall. Now to Kylie. Kylie makes a move. She's going to get a shot off, and she misses the net short side. High and short side. She made a great play, great stick handle to get herself open for a shot and just missed the net. Now Stella will come up the ice. She got a 4-on-2, and she tried to dump it. Comes out of the zone now. Everyone clears. That is Kylie. Okay, so 4 seconds, 1 second, and that will be the end of the second period with North Stars down 4-0. So we'll see if the North Stars can play a third period here and try to win this period. And they'll start with Hunter's going to take from center, going to take the draw at center with Kylie and Abby left and right, with Cora and Michaela on defense. 13 minutes on the clock. Back to Michaela, who passed it off the board. And right hand, cross ice dump into the zone. Cora's there, battling. A couple Blue Jackets send it through the slot. Near side wall there. And Blue Jackets keeping in deep. That's to Michaela, who tries to pass it up, knocked away. And now over to Abby, who tries to send it deep, but blocked by the Blue Jackets. Abby's there, smacked at it. The stick on him. Blue Jackets battle. It's in the feet of the Blue Jackets. Player right there. Hunter comes over, gets the stick in there, knocks the player down on accident. No call. Good, no call. So we've got an experienced official out there working with an inexperienced one, and they're kind of communicating to each other to get it back in the correct position. Abby tries to pass it up to Hunter. Hunter overskates it, can't catch the puck. And Avery's back in now. And dumped in deep. Bounces off with Stella's stick. Goes back to the back wall. Braley in. Mallory in. And North Stars all out of position here. And now behind the net, now Cora with the puck. Sends around the wall to bounces off of Stella. Stella knocks it away. Over to the right winger. Back in behind the net. Pass right to the center slot. Loose. Brayla will come away with it. She does carry it out of the zone. Now gets it up to Avery. Mallory with the pressure. Avery gets there and keeps it in. North Stars need to chase after the puck. And it's cleared out of the zone. Back to Emsley, the red line. Off the wall. Looking for a winger. Now to Stella. Backhand pass up to the left winger. Mallory passes it wide side. It's going to be a race to the puck. Avery's going to get there. North, somebody needs to go with Avery. She's all by herself. Nobody to pass to. Jocelyn comes in. Now back to Stella at the blue line. Sends it on net. Goalie's got to make a save. Now to Avery. Looking to make a pass. Jocelyn's in there in front of the net. And the Blue Jackets get a stick on it. And up to the left winger. Pressure by Avery. Push now, picked up by Stella. She just needs to drive up the ice. She does. Right in the slot. Shot. Pad saved by the goalie. Over the far side wall. Now to Emsley. To Gemma in the corner. Trying to pass in the middle. Backhand pass. Deflected. Hunter's in now. Jocelyn runs a Blue Jacket girl into the wall. The Blue Jackets is going to come away with it. He's going to drive right up the slot. Loses control of the puck. Centering pass. Stolen by Emsley. Now up to Gemma. North Stars need to cut a good skate up the ice by Hunter. She had a passing play there, but went off the ice with it there. Nobody there from the North Stars. Now in behind the net for Blue Jackets. At the blue line, kept in by Emsley. Off the wall. Kylie's in there now with Abby and Jocelyn. Jocelyn takes out a Blue Jacket player. Blue Jackets with a backhand pass over to the wall. Kept in by Stella. Jocelyn coming off. Mallory back on now. And we'll have an offside call. Mallory dumped it in. I don't think the North Stars cleared. 8:33 to go in the third period. North Stars down 4-0. All right, so Mallory's going to take the draw in the neutral zone with Abby on left and Kylie on right. Cora and Michaela on defense. And Mallory wins it over to Kylie. Kylie tries to get it in the zone. Over to the right D. Abby needs to attack the puck. Swing and a miss by the Blue Jackets. Sends it up to the right winger. And the Blue Jackets come away with it. Now gets past Cora. It's a 2-on-1. Good back check by Mallory and Kylie. Loose in the corner. Back to the lefty. It's along the wall. Backhand dump into the center ice. Smacked that by the North Stars. No puck control. Pass over to the wide side wall. Mallory backhand tries to do something with it. Cora goes down. Blue Jacket goes down. Mallory sends it to nobody. Now to Cora. Up the wall. Kylie coming off. Mallory coming off. Avery on and Jocelyn off. Stolen by Jocelyn. She's all by herself. Now it's a 1-on-4 shot. She missed the short side by 6 feet. Avery back on with Braley. And Michaela with the backhand keeps it in. Now to Jocelyn. Can't control it. Now to Jocelyn. Forehand shot. Misses wide side. That was a good play by Jocelyn. Now to the wide side wall. Smacked that by the Blue Jackets to the right winger. And clears out the zone. Back to Cora. And dumps it in. Back in deep. Blue Jackets with possession. Jocelyn playing physical. Takes down a player. Centering pass. Nobody there. Bad spacing by the North Stars. Blue Jackets driving up the ice. Number 10. Through the slot. Makes a move. Backhand dump. This is the net. Now to Stella. Trying getting up to Braley. And the Blue Jackets win that battle. And backhand jump in behind the net to Emsley. Sends it around the board. Trying to get it to Braley. Controls it, passes out of the zone directly to the right D. Now right D to left D pass. Pressure by Avery. Knocked free. 6 minutes to go in the third period. Mallory back on. Hunter's there. Hunter, good pressure by Hunter. Mallory will try to get there. North Stars need to go with Hunter. Mallory. She can't control it very well. Trickles off her stick, goes into the air side wall. And the Jackets knock it out of the zone to the red line now. Forward picks it up. Number 5 picks it up, drives it in. Bouncing puck. Short side goes in behind the net. Stella's there. Tries the backhand pass. Going by the Blue Jackets. Now to Mallory. Backhand pass. Now trying to get it to Gemma. Blue Jackets steal it. Mallory gets it, just sends it around the backboard. No Blue Jacket there. No North Star there. Blue Jacket tries the backhand pass. Comes out of the zone, the neutral zone. Lefty there. Pressure by Hunter. Now to Mallory. Overskates the puck. 4 pucks position. 5 minutes to go. Nothing beat by the Blue Jackets. Emsley chases it down. Carries it up, tries to pass it up to Gemma. Puck trickles out of the zone now. Emsley clears it out of the zone. Gets past the right D, but all the forwards now changing. Gemma attacks. Jocelyn attacks, takes down another player. There's going to be a call on Jocelyn this time. They blew the whistle. Nobody heard the whistle. It's going to be a penalty on Jocelyn for tripping. And so they'll go on a penalty kill. At 4:35 to go in the third period, scores 4-0. So they'll take a defensive zone draw. Mallory goes out there with Kylie for defense. Mallory will take the draw with Michaela, and Blue Jackets win the draw back to the left D at the blue line. Mallory with pressure. Cross-ice pass. Kylie's going to head over there, try to get it out. Good backhand chip by Kylie off the wall. Mallory's racing after the puck. She's going to try to get there. She's on her backhand. Stop, turn around. Good back check by the Blue Jackets. Mallory was on her backhand. Kylie's there now, makes a move. Mallory's going to be aghast. She's trying to hustle back. The Blue Jackets headed up the ice. Good job getting back to Michaela. Hard play there. Defensively wraparound by the Blue Jackets. Another shot loose. Good try by the North Stars. Great backhand chip pass off the wall by Kylie. Got it up just soft enough for Mallory to chase it down. Mallory on her backhand, and she got chased down by the Blue Jackets. A couple of good effort plays by the Blue Jackets. We'll take another defensive zone draw. Hunter will take the draw now. And the Blue Jackets win the draw. Shots on net from the right D for the Blue Jackets. 45 seconds to go in the penalty kill for the North Stars. Abby's out there now. Blue Jackets shot deflected and blocked by Michaela. Tries to send it up. Not hard enough off the wall. Doesn't come out of the zone. Abby's over there battling. And the Blue Jackets come away with it. Cross-ice pass. Where is the forward not playing out high? The other two forwards need to play out high. And picked up by Hunter. He's driving it up along the wall. Pressured by the North Stars. The Blue Jackets. Good centering pass there. Backhand centering pass, but nobody there. Abby's out there with Hunter. And nice centering pass shot. Deflected by Stella. Blue Jackets got a good shot off. So the penalty's over. Jocelyn's back out there. Takes out another player. She gets taken out. She looks like she's done caring about the rules. Now 33 comes over and takes out Jocelyn. Rayleigh comes up. Hunter falls down. Still in the zone. Emsley on the forehand. And I don't think that came out yet. Good backhand chip that time by Jocelyn. Comes out of the zone. No, Blue Jackets, nice wide side pass. Avery's out there now. All three forwards standing all next to each other. Really needs to stay wide on that left-hand side when the two forwards are already on the puck. Blue Jackets with the puck. Skating up. Mallory swings and misses. 1:50 to go. Pass into the center. Shot and score. Blue Jackets will get goal number 5. Not a good defensive effort by the North Stars that time. Great passing, Jackets. It's a very nice pass from the left wing to the center in the slot. And she caught the puck, got a good shot off. 1:50 to go in the game. North Stars down now 5-0. Jocelyn out there now. Gemma comes over, smacks at it. Puck dump in deep now to Michaela behind the net. Pressure by the North Stars. Jocelyn goes down, takes a hard fall. And Cora's out there, passes it now, tried to get to Gemma. Gemma looking for somebody to pass to. Carries it up. Nobody there with her. Hunter comes up the ice. That's a good spacing and play by Hunter, but they can't connect. Michaela gets absolutely destroyed by Blue Jacket player number 55, and they're going to call 55 for penalty for taking out Michaela, and North Stars will go on a power play. So they'll finish the game off under a power play. They'll take a draw in the offensive zone. Kylie will come in on right wing and Abby on left. Kylie will take the draw with Michaela on right. Let's see if she can win this back to Michaela. It's in the feet. Now to Kylie, the right side. Battle along the wall. Mallory will come away with this centering pass through the slot. And back to the blue line for Cora on her backhand. Abby's there battling. Loose. Kylie needs to stay wide. And the Blue Jacks will come away with it. Gets past Cora. Cora with the back check. Shot deflects off of a stick. Down to the near side wall to the blue line. Got a whistle. I think it's offsides. Yep, I think it was offsides on the Blue Jackets. And we'll get a change. Jocelyn will come in with Braley and Avery. Now to Avery. Circles around on her forehand. Tries to pass it up to Braley. Is not wide at all. She needs to be wide as left wing. It's going to be offside. North Star still can't understand spacing. Neutral zone draw for Jocelyn. Boost in the referee's feet. Good battle by Jocelyn. Avery will come away with it. And that's kept in the zone. Nope, they're going to call it. I think we got two different signals there. One's the arms out and one got the whistle. 39 seconds to go. 18 seconds to go in the game. Jocelyn wins the draw back to Avery. Avery's going to try to carry it up. Good pressure by the Blue Jackets. Good defensive work by the Blue Jackets. Jocelyn comes over, gets in there. A good play by Jocelyn. And back to Braley. Peter to pass Michaela. That would be the end of the game. The North Stars will drop this one 5-0. So they'll play again tonight at 7:30 against Big Meat. And again tomorrow morning at 8. And then I think tomorrow at 1:30. And then they'll have plenty of time to head home.